Greetings, true believers. It's your old pal Spider-Man, and we're back again for a bonus video. Normally I only do these on Saturdays just because that's the easiest time for me to do them. But thought we'd do an extra one, kind of special day, and got a special soap for it. So today is March 22nd, 322. So I'm using 322 soap and 322 aftershave from Caties Bubbles. This is a scent that is based off of 322, which was the number that was on the logo for the Skulls fraternity. And so I'm also using my Paladin Mo, which again I used yesterday, which also is the same skull and crossbones that comes from the 322 logo. It's hard to describe. It's got, I think I'm smelling some patchouli, vetiver. There's some wood in there. It just kind of has that feeling of being in like an old-timey den, like an old library, or just, you know, an old place where guys would get together, drink a whiskey, have a pipe, whatever. Just kind of that old, clean, old book kind of smell, sort of. Anyways, it's hard to describe, but I really do like it. So we're going to get started with that. Now, I know with this coronavirus going around that a lot of people are off of work, can't go into work. But for a lot of us, it's business as usual. Still working day to day. And some of us, like my girlfriend, Amber, today would be her day off, but she still has to go in to work today. So some of us are working even more than we are used to working. And I know she likes watching these videos while she's at work. So I thought I'd put together another one just so she can see my face. And, you know, the rest of you too. But today's also a special day for us. I'll get to that in a minute. Still using the Yuma. This will be 51 days on it with the Persona Blade. I'm really looking forward to be done with this. Yesterday's shave showed that it was kind of on its way out as far as closeness was concerned, so it'll still last a little while, but I'm really looking forward to be done with this because I got in this razor from Dangerous Dawn, and I was in the middle of this when I received this, and I've had this for several weeks now and just haven't had a chance to use it because I'm committed to using this thing to see how far I can push the blade. But this is the short-handled, super adjustable, and I've never owned one of these before, and once I got it and held it in my hands, I was so looking forward to using it. I actually think I'm going to like this a lot better than the long-handled version, because the long-handled version, for some reason, I just don't seem to get good results with. It just feels a little bit too light. And I want to like the long-handled super adjustable because that is my birth year razor. My birth year only has 2 Gillette razors, and that's the long-handled super adjustable and the black-handled super speed. Both of which have aluminum handles, so they're very light, and I really don't enjoy using them, so I don't use them that often, except during my birth month, which is next month. So they will be coming out soon and getting some use. But once April is over, they pretty much get put away and never get seen ever again for another year. And speaking of a year, today is the anniversary of the day that Amber and I first met in person. For those of you that don't know, we did meet on Tinder, and texted back a couple times on Tinder, and then exchanged phone numbers and texted each other for about 3 weeks. We did nothing but text each other and got to know each other before we met for the first time. And after all of that exchange of emails, well, text rather, and we did huge games of 20 questions, just trying to get to know each other. And we realized that we had so much in common, and just very like-minded. So we met up at a local bar a year ago today. We were really hoping to go back to that bar today to celebrate our anniversary, but I think you know what's coming next. All of the bars are closed because of the virus. So we've got a special bottle of alcohol that we will be opening today and enjoying that tonight. If you remember 2 videos ago, I was talking about, we went to the local distillery, the Phantom 5, and had a sample of their Lake Time Addiction, which I said was kind of like a adult version of ocean water, which is like a Sprite with a blue coconut flavoring added, and it tastes kind of like that. And when we were there, it was just in sample form. They actually hadn't produced it yet, but they said it was close. And then about a week later, they said, they announced that it was ready and in the stores. So she got a bottle of that for us, and I'm really looking forward to seeing her again tonight and opening that bottle and enjoying that with her. So happy meet-anniversary, love. And an update on our local area. We've kind of been a little bit isolated and slow to be hit with many cases in our area. And unfortunately, last night they announced that our county had our first case. Our neighboring counties have had them, but last night our county announced that we've got our first case. And then this morning, the Air Force Base where we work confirmed that the case is actually somebody that lives on the Air Force Base. It said that they have been quarantined and locked down in their house, and apparently they traveled to a different county and was in contact with somebody else that had the virus, and they brought it back. So that just shows the importance of staying put and not traveling, and don't go anywhere that you don't need to go. And if you do need to go somewhere, take precautions. No, we don't know any of the details behind it, and obviously they're not going to release those details, but who knows why they were traveling, but they traveled and they brought it back, and that's exactly how this stuff spreads. So just need to take precautions and stay safe. And I'm talking, I don't even know where I'm at. Did I go this way? Yeah, I did. So let's touch-up pass. You know, wash your hands, use soap, sanitizer if you need it, or if soap isn't available or impractical. You know, if you're working at your desk, you can't wash your hands without getting up and going to the bathroom. So if it's impractical to do that, get some sanitizer. If you can't go to the store and buy some, because I know it's in short supply, and usually if a store stocks it in, it's gone very shortly. Make it yourself. Get yourself some at least 91% or 99% if you can rubbing alcohol, and mix it 2/3 with 1/3 of aloe vera gel. Chances are the stores still have those because people aren't thinking about this. And that's gonna make you some hand sanitizer. You can add some essential oil if you want it scented. If you want a little bit more skin stuff, you can put a little bit of glycerin in there. I know the World Health Organization recommends just mixing alcohol, a tablespoon of glycerin, and I forget how much, but a little bit of hydrogen peroxide, and putting that in a spray bottle. It won't be a gel like you're used to with your hand sanitizers, but you can still spray it on and be just as effective. Just make sure that whatever you're using, you can buy 71% rubbing alcohol, but if you do, make sure that whatever your end quantity is, that it's at least 60% alcohol. That's what you need to kill those germs and viruses. So do the math and figure out how far you can dilute it with other things like rubbing alcohol, or how far you can dilute your rubbing alcohol with other things like the aloe vera to make sure that you still maintain that 60% minimum. Anywhere between 60 and 90% is good. Obviously, the closer you are to 90, the better, but if you want it to be gel-like, you're gonna end up getting a little bit less. So that's the shave. Now for the little bit of witch hazel. And then we're going to finish up with the 3-2-2 aftershave. So I'm going to shake this up. Some of the Artisan aftershaves will separate, and this is a not clear bottle, so I can't see through it. Smells so good. I thought I was gonna like this based on the ingredients, but sometimes you never know. It can be full of things that you like, but then the combination of them all in whatever the proportions that they do, sometimes you don't. I think this is really strongest on the vetiver. I think that's what I'm smelling most is vetiver, and then like a woody kind of scent. It's really, really good. I love this. As soon as I got it and got it in, I'm like, that is the bomb, and I love it, so I bought some more. So I've got backups, so I've got 2 soaps and 3 aftershaves altogether, because I think you burn through the aftershave a little bit faster than the soap. And even if not, I'll use this aftershave with other soaps if I need to, because I love it so much. Anyways, I was saying that sometimes some of your aftershaves, depending on how the artisan makes them and what they put in, sometimes your fragrance oils separate out. And I can just give you a quick example of that. This is a bottle that I have mixed. It contains the Holy Blacks, Dr. Jekyll, and Mr. Hyde. So this is a combination of the two. You know, you got either Dr. Jekyll and your Mr. Hyde. So I mix the two of them together, and that's usually I just use the mix. Now you can see down in the bottom, there's some little globules down there. Those are some of the oils. So this definitely needs to be shaken up to kind of emulsify those a little bit and get them mixed into the mixture before you use them, or otherwise you're not going to get all the good stuff mixed in, and you're going to end up with your proportions being off. So some artisan aftershaves do in fact need to be shaken up. Most of them don't, but if you can't see through the bottle, I'd say just give it a shake before you use it. If you can, sometimes you'll notice stuff floating on top, sometimes you notice stuff sitting at the bottom, but if you see that, you're going to have to shake it up before you use it. Anyways, that's the shave. We'll see you guys on the shaving cadre. Again, we're playing bingo, and there will be a recap on Monday. So if you're late to the game, if you've gotten busy this week and you need to catch up, don't worry. Monday will be a recap of everything called up to that point. So if you still want to play, you can play. I will get you a card on Monday, and just sign up, and I'll send you a card. You can catch up easily on Monday and then join back in the game with everybody else. If you're not a member of the Shaving Cadre and you want to play, just join the Shaving Cadre. Join us. It's a great forum to be a part of, and just come on down to the bingo hall. We've got a separate forum just for bingo. We do a new game every couple months, really, and just have a lot of fun with it. So join the Shaving Cadre, just sign up for bingo, and we are nearing 300 members. I think we are one member away from hitting 300. We just had our 2-year anniversary, and there's some TSC swag that Chad is working very hard at putting together and getting the orders ready so he can get those shipped out soon. If you want to get in on that, there's still some room available. There's still some slots available of some products that you can get with the TSC logo on it. So if you want to go over to that thread and sign up, we'd be happy to have you. We really want to hit 300. So if one of you who's watching this video can please go sign up for the Shaving Cadre, let us hit 300. The 3 owners have promised to do something really good to celebrate 300 members, and one of them is getting a tattoo, which will be filmed, and we can watch that when that happens. So help us hit that milestone, please, and you'll enjoy it, because the Shaving Cadre is a great place to hang out. But we'll see you guys on the forums. I'm Spider. Enjoy your shaves. See you later. Bye.